PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. That's some good golf right there. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Club up. I like this play.
And he's safely on the green. An opportunity for a birdie here.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second at TPC Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. From around 140 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
At -2, going along nicely today. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. That should find the cut stuff. The third hole at TPC Summerlin has been converted from a par 5 down to a 4, Rich, which makes his second shot much tougher.
Second shot across the ravine to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. Should you find the green in 2, 2 putts from there will be just fine. But watch out, big numbers abound should you start missing this green out to the right.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh, you beauty, an eagle. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
He's currently tied for 6th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach.
Nicely done.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out. Wow, that drive, incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Huh.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. That was a great shot at the right time.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Time now for the fourth shot. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Just one off the lead after that hole. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, right by the hole.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Rickie Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. That's heading for the fairway. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Like the look of this one. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Here's Ricky Fowler.
This one heading towards the green.
Oh, almost went in. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Well struck. Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently tied for first place. Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the course with the live action. This putt is of 9 feet. Nice line. Wonderful shot. And that will take him to 8 under.
As we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied at the top of the leaderboard with John Rahm.
The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one's online. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Now leading by 1 shot. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt.
Pretty good shot there.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Going with the hybrid. Great looking shot, this.
Oh, that was so close to going in.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Putting for an eagle.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler?
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I got to say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen. This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
That will drop and it will extend the lead.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green.
That tee shot looks pretty good. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And here we are with their 4th. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Check this out. Holding it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That's inside the range.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with Jon Rahm a close second.
The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Well, this should find the short grass.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a super shot.
Oh, beautiful little pitch shot down the hill. Thank you. Gets it to go. Great shot.
Time for the second shot at the 12th. That one should find the surface.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. That one's heading down Broadway. Two wins so far this season.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Oh, well holed for eagle. And now that finds him in first place. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Going with the 7.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Looks like they're going for the green. Good aggressive play here. I love seeing stuff like that.
Absolutely sets himself up for an eagle on this hole.
Go to your home, ball. Go to your home. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy.
They've had a chat with the caddy and they're going for it. This one's on.
Opting for the 5-iron. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, almost an Albie. How good was that shot? Always a bonus when you can just tap in your regal putt.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What a shot.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. That should find the fairway.
playing this one about 130 yards out.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.